What if there was no light?
You know, imagination is one of the greatest gifts that God has given us. I mean, the ability to be taken somewhere else just by simply closing your eyes and thinking about it. Imagination is powerful. And I think the people that have it figured out the best are our children. I mean, I love to watch my kids playing down in the playroom with their little wooden toys and plastic toys. They just look like a bunch of junk to me. But to them, it's somehow able to take them to a place far away and do things that are just incredible. But something happens, and the older you get, the harder it is to imagine. I mean, we start looking around at the way that things are in the world, and we see the things that are around us, and we think, yeah, this is pretty much all that there is. Now, I guess partly that's a good thing, because if you ever came here in my office and saw me playing with my He-Man figures instead of them being up on the wall, you'd probably think, that guy needs to be fired. But I mean, imagination's not just about playing. It's about closing your eyes and imagining a different way of doing things. And imagining that the things around me aren't the way that it has to be. And unfortunately, as we get older, we start to lose that ability. We just grow up in a system and think, yeah, this is the way it has to be. And I think it's unfortunate because our imagination is what is powerful. It's what drives us. Think about if you're a very poor and impoverished person, where everything just seems to not be going your way. And the only escape that you have from the life that you've been given is you can imagine, you can think of yourself as very rich. You can think of yourself as having a lot of things and a lot of nice things and a lot of power. I mean, imagination can be an escape in the negative sense, but it can be a great escape for us to think into a world that could be. Our most creative people, our greatest imaginers, they're the leaders in our world because they're able to see something that we haven't seen yet. They're the great designers, people that take an image in their mind and say, okay, I know you can't see it yet, but hold on with me and we'll get there. What if we were like that in the church? The church has this image that it's a place where we sit and just kind of do what we've always done the same way we've always done it. But what if the church instead became known as dreamers, as imaginers, as people who thought of a way that it's not this way now, but just watch us and follow us and imagine what could be. What if we started asking questions about the way things were? What if we didn't put up with things just because that's the way they're going to be, but instead captured Christ's imagination? What if we started asking questions? What if we started asking, what if?
What if one of our Alum Creek preschoolers actually became president someday?
Cecilia, what if the hokey pokey is what it's all about?
What if I read all of these books in Adam's office?
What if there was a cure for cancer?
What if I got straight A's every year?
What if one Sunday everyone showed up on time?
What if this is the best pizza you've ever had in your life?
What if we had a service where all of our children were quiet?
What if I had superpowers?
What if the Browns won the Super Bowl next year? Or ever?
What if we never got a loud noise during our worship service from the microphone or soundboard?
What if we had world peace?
What if we started our service at 9:30 a.m. every Sunday morning?
What if I could think of a question to ask?
What if I'm holding a future missionary? Or what if I'm holding a future preacher?
What if we could poke a thing in the back of our head and get all the knowledge that we needed about any subject?
What if more than like 2 people in this whole congregation got my joke?
What if Colton chooses to dance instead of play sports?
What if we read our Bible every single day?
What if we were hospitable?
Yes, what if Jesus really meant the things he said?
What if we had to build an addition to our church because we actually ran out of space?
What if we had a stronger faith?
What if we had so many children's teachers that we had to turn them away?
What if I was destined to be a missionary?
What if we didn't have all these empty chairs piled up in the back of our auditorium?
What if we had a stronger faith?
What if you taught us the Bible?
What if we had to make our circle larger because we had more people staying for class?
What if we shared our faith with others?
What if we really went out into all the world and really tried to make the nations disciples?
What if not only did we all use the talents we have, but we all recognize the talents that we have? That's a big what if.
In 2012, we're going to be asking a lot of what if questions here at the Alum Creek Church. 2012 is the year of what if for Alum Creek. All year, we're going to participate in 30-day challenges, and each challenge is going to be based on a what if question. What if the way things aren't the way things have to be? What if we do things differently? What if our church does things differently? What if we find a faith in God that we've lost? What if we found a faith in God that we just vaguely remember from when we first became a Christian? 2012 is a year for us to ask, what if we could change things? The Bible says very clearly that nothing is impossible for God. During the Sermon on the Mount, Jesus said, "Whoever asks, receives. Whoever seeks, finds. And whoever knocks on the door, to him the door will be open." Well, what are we asking God for? What if we start asking Him to do something? What if 2012 is the year that this church explodes? What if 2012 is the year that you explode in your faith? That you find zeal that you've never had before? That you recapture the excitement that you had when you first became a Christian? What if 2012 is the year, who knows? The first followers of Jesus were called disciples. That's where we get our word discipline from. It takes some discipline to follow Jesus and to be like Him. What if we were disciplined? What if we really became disciples? Every month this year, our church is going to issue a challenge to our members. And we want to know, we expect our folks to respond. Some of the challenges will be intense. Some of them won't be too bad. Some of them are going to reinforce things that you already do as a family. Others might be brand new. What I hope is that you'll join us this year in 2012. I am excited about this year. For the last couple months, I've been asking the question myself, what if? What if? And it sparked imagination in me and in my family and in a lot of the leaders here at our church. We're excited about what this year holds. So come, join us in asking the question, what if?